Module 1 Fundamental of Telecenter Entrepreneur Course, that is Tech. Introduction. To change the community and to make them more informed, a village level entrepreneur, that is VLE, can play a constructive role for this. It is important for a VLE to understand what telecenter as a technology can do. Once he experienced that the technology can make the life of community better, he can connect them with new information and make the life of citizen better. The telecenter movement is one of the powerful initiatives of bringing together technology, that is computer and internet, for community development. In this unit, the VLE is introduced to detail related to the telecenter movement in India and globally. Globally means in the world. It also covers detail about different kind of telecenter and their function. At the end of the module, it explains the linkage between governments, e-governments and telecenter. We have to know about what is telecenter. A telecenter is a public place where people have access to computers, the internet, and the information and communication technology that enable them to gather, create, learn, and communicate information for social and economic development. These centers offer a number of communication services which depends on the needs of community. Some of these services offered are free or subsidized by external bodies such as government or NGO. They tend to be publicly owned and geared towards more isolated people like villagers, low-income learners, and people with little formal education. They may offer training on computer and web use, but also other kind of training including non-formal education and distance learning in agriculture, health, basic education, entrepreneurship, and other fields especially related to community development. The center may be different size and varieties. Few of them may be simple with a few computer terminal available for accessing only the internet, and other may be more sophisticated, having fax machine, printer, public phone, photocopier, kiosk for other services, access to e-government service and transaction processing office. Origin of telecenter. How telecenter created. Telecenter exist in many countries in the world. They are known by different names in different contexts. According to the type of service they provide, such as tele-cottage, information shop, kiosk, and village information center. The origin of telecenter can be traced back to European Tele-Cottage and Community Technology Center (CTC) in the United States, both of which emerged in 1980 as a result of advance in computing. According to Molnar and Karvelix, the first community technical center was opened in Harlem, USA in 1983 with the primary aim of bringing the growing digital divide between the upper and lower level of society. Community Technical Center offered for free access to technology and placed great emphasis on training. However, the idea of creating places where the member of a community could access information and communication technology can be traced back to 1985 in the village of Vemdalemen and Härjedalemen in Sweden. Today, ownership of the computer at the home is widespread in the most developed and developing country, but still there remain a need for free and affordable public access to computing to ensure that everyone has access to technology that have become essential in daily life. However, in reality, telecenters are full of variety and becoming more and more important policy to bridge the digital divide in rural and understand or unserved area of developing country. The Global Telecenter movement. In 1980, as a result of advance in computing, telecottage in Europe and community technology center in the United States began to emerge. Their primary purpose was to overcome the remoteness of rural and isolated locations, often categorized by low purchasing power and poor quality of telecommunication infrastructure. The telecenter provides a means of reaching out and enabling the participation of community in the emerging information economy. After the collapse of centralized political and economic structure, more than 150 telecottage was established all over country as part of public funded development programs supported by USAID for building the local government. In the 1990, telecenter spread in Africa, Asia, and Latin America. Since then, numerous programs for providing public access to new technology have been initiated by various international agencies in the developing country. The development of telecenter all across the world is referred to as telecenter movement. The Indian telecenter movement, which I have uploaded on earlier. धन्यवाद.